plan does not represent the citizens' view, should the city council follow the procedures set forth by the state of California that allow the people to have their expressed will be reflected in the types of development to the plan. Now, one of the critical issues in the 4th district is the plan by the city council to reduce the number of houses, or basically to increase the number of houses that you can have on a lot. So basically making smaller lot sizes up in the north end as a ranch area. So the present general plan restricts that to 2 houses per acre. The city council would like to go to 7,200 lots, whereas now you have 20,000 lots, so we can attract people who are like ranching and horse property. So we have diverse communities in Moreno Valley, which makes this a very beautiful city to live in. So, Mr. Diaz, how do you feel about the general plan?
Well, let me tell you that as a business person, I've been in the real estate for quite a few time. Actually, quite a long time. It's been 16 years now, and I mean, it is good to have a little bit of everything, different sizes and different areas of the city. You know, I mean, I think some of the, I know that you mentioned that if the city should follow the state rules and regulations. I think part of it, well, actually, we have to obey the state rules and regulations, and then work off of that, and then make it. We're gonna create more. The city's gonna come up with more laws. They have to pretty much meet the state's requirements, and we can always make it stricter, and then go off of that. But I think that as a city council elected official, it is our duty to revise all the documents and do conduct surveys and do what's best for the residents of the city of Moreno Valley. I believe in getting input from the residents, so that way we can see what the needs are. That's what I think.
Okay. Thank you. Mrs. Barnard.
So I do believe in diversification. I do believe that there are areas that we should leave that are zoned for the ranching homes, but I do believe that you don't want to turn into a city of haves and have-nots. And in parts of Moreno Valley right now, we're at a point of haves and have-nots. You want citizens to feel like they can own a home. You want people to feel like they can own a home. To be honest, everybody is not going to be able to afford a ranch home. And we all know that. I sure can't afford one, so I know there are other people who can. But we do need to section it off, and maybe the compromise is this, because I also believe in compromise. Maybe the compromise is certain sections are zoned for the ranch homes, and then other sections are zoned so that you can have more housing on them. Now, I do have a problem with stacking housing and feeling like everyone's going to be living on top of each other. You don't want to feel like you're living literally, your neighbor is here and you are here. Nobody wants to feel like that. So you want everyone to have their space. That's part of the American dream, isn't it? To have your own home, have a nice backyard, someplace where you can have your children, just a space that you can call your own. So I do believe that there are times when things need to change. And as things change, we need to keep up with that change. That's what Moreno Valley needs to do. We're still a young enough city where we can adapt to change. Riverside doesn't have much room to change in certain areas. It just is what it is. You go to a certain area, you just realize everybody has the same model house. Moreno Valley still has a chance to adapt to change. There has to be compromises, and that's one of the things that I feel like needs to happen with the city council and the residents. Everybody needs to understand that in order for us all to get together, we can't all, one person on this side, one person on the other side, there's no meeting point in the middle. Moreno Valley residents and the city council need to learn to work together. We work together every day at our jobs. We all work together. You don't go into your job and just tell someone, I don't like them, I don't want to talk to them. You sit across from each other and just go, you know what? We can either A, agree to disagree, or we can find a meeting point. This is a situation where we need to be able to find a meeting point, where everybody is somewhat satisfied. I'm not saying 100% on either side, but somewhat satisfied, because plans do change.
Okay, Kenneth, thank you for those answers. Right now, we're halfway through and we're gonna switch the order. So, Mrs. Barnard, you will go first. Do you support the city of Moreno Valley becoming a charter city? And if you do you support the citizen-led charter or the city council-led charter? The citizen-led charter gives all power to the citizens. They write the charter, they select the committee, and then they put it to the voters. The city council-led charter, this council selects the committee, writes the charter, and then puts it also to the voters. So,
I believe in a citizen-led charter. I truly believe in, if the government is not working for you, then you do what you have to do to take over. Because what if the city council makes a decision on a charter and it has nothing in it that the citizens want? I believe the citizens should have a say in that. They should be able to put their charter together and have it voted on, because isn't that what we're here to represent as a whole? We're all citizens. Whether I'm on the city council or not, at the end of the day, I'm still a citizen in the city. And so shouldn't the will of the people be what we decide? So I believe that the city council should not be the one putting together the charter, putting together the group on the committee. I mean, let's look at, for instance, the Planning Commission. That has turned into Moreno Valley's version of World War III. So maybe at some point, the citizens need to be more hands-on, and this is one way to give the citizens a chance to be hands-on, and they develop and take their own pride in this charter, because it's the one they put together. It's the one they put to the voters. It's not something that 5 people sat up there, voted on, and picked people out of a crowd for whatever reason and decided it was a good one. It's something that all the citizens can have a say-so in.
okay, thank you for the answer. Mr. Diaz.
Well, on that question, I'm actually, I'm going to lean over to the city council charter, and the reason is because city council members were elected already, or are elected by the people to represent the residents of the city, and I think we need to give them the opportunity first to give it a shot to make things work, because they represent us. And then there comes an agreement. If I'm not mistaken, that you said that usually when it's on the city council, this is city council charter, then it gets presented to the public, right?
It eventually gets to the public, but the city council selects the committee, and they basically write the charter. Then the voters vote on what they have written. The other way, the people select the committee, write the charter, and get ready for the vote.
But, so then I guess I'm on the right track. Then once it gets presented, if it's gonna get presented to the people still, I mean, they still have the opportunity to vote on it. And then once it gets passed, then I guess we're good. It's like running a business. You have a manager, you have supervisor, you have leads. So employees usually go to their lead or supervisor. Things don't get worked out, then they go to the manager, and if we start having issues, then we go to someone higher. And that's the way I think the system should work.